I know she's dead, even before I wake up. In my dreams, I can feel her going, sapping my goddamn soul with her. I never normally dream about her. My dreams are always the same. I'm alone, free. I should have sued Disney. I never even saw the movie. Anita hates cartoons. But Big Roberta told me all about it. I'll bet you some hotshot executive took a trip to Coney Island and thought he could cash in on our tune. He didn't even get the goddamn lyrics right. Oh boy, it's a killer show. Everybody has a guess. We walk on and curtsy, and that just gets them going, watching us fight over a dress. Then we juggle for a minute or two, and Coney Island folk are suckers for that kind of thing. With the travelling freak show, it was more about the monstrosity of it all. Harry used to black us up and make us crawl around the floor. Ain't easy, I'll tell you that. Not when your twin sister is fused to your right butt cheek. The two-headed spider woman. That's what he called us. He thought it was a hoot. He'd had some big hit back in the 20s with The Cannibal of the Congo, until the police shut him down. Anyway, he liked having a savage on show. Hurt my back doing that sort of thing. Bruised up my knuckles too. The shows got classier when we moved on to the island. It became more about the music. Oh, how Anita loves the music. And the booze. So, we begin with some joke about, have you seen my sister? And then comes the song. Legless Larry on the piano. We sway and we smile. We are Siamese. We come and go as we please. Then Anita walks away and I shuffle backwards with an oh my, and and then I walk the other way and we spin around, see each other, jump halfway up to the rafters. The audience hollering and falling right out of their seats. Then we spin in a circle, me trying to grab Anita and her trying to grab me. Those suckers are on their feet every night, laughing their fat asses right out of the place. We're a hit. Bigger than a hit. The stars of Coney Island. Queen sisters of the biggest show on the planet. And if Barnum were alive, he'd have fought tooth and nail for a neck like us. I love Coney Island. I mean, who wouldn't? You got the beach, you got the music, the rides. If only Harry ever let us out. People gotta buy a ticket, he says, as if we were a walking movie theater. We only go out at night when the crowds are gone. God damn Harry. But Anita loves him. She was always Harry's favorite. Problem is, people look from left to right. That's the way they read books, and it's the way they look at Siamese twins. First the left one, then me. I'm not saying that I ain't pretty. I mean, I know I'd turn heads even if I weren't a freak, but Anita was always the pretty one. And oh boy, does she know it. She follows Harry round, fluttering those 2-inch eyelashes, and of course, I have to follow. Her dress gets shorter at the top and lower at the bottom, and of course, mine has to too. We all get our dresses made by Jeannie, the sword swallower. She's a talker. A real talker is Jeannie. I never liked Jeannie, but I'm sweet to her. Ain't no room for rudeness in a world like this. You need everyone on your side in a sideshow. But she sits there at the sewing machine crying over how she can't eat graham crackers now, her stomach's all cut up. Or some guy she likes who's asked her, hey, what else do you swallow? Oh, come on. This is Coney Island, doll. You ain't gonna find your dream guy here. And I have to listen to her rattle on, wondering, like every guy in the audience, how the hell did she get that gag reflex? Sure wasn't by sipping communion wine. But Jeannie's not a drinker. Anita is. I bet the only reason my sister would ever go to church would be for the free booze. Or if Harry asked her to. Anita loves staying up late with the boys. All I want to do is go to bed, read a magazine. But she drags me to all the parties. People think it's all laughs in the Sideshow world, but you wouldn't believe how stuck up some of those drips are. Even the geeks won't talk to us, with their blood-stained teeth and nails up their noses. The regular folk, the entertainers, they see themselves as different. We get stuck with the pinheads and midgets, just because we're joined by the ass. God, I hate those pinheads. So short and needy with their weird bows and you can't tell one from the other, but, well, Anita thinks they're cute. She makes a joke out of them and goes drinking with the boys. The saps make jokes. You think I get drunk when she does, which just ain't true. But God knows I feel it when she hits the bottom. It's like the worst bellyache you ever had. And getting her to bed ain't easy steering. Harry don't like it when Anita gets heavy on the booze. Well, hell, that's the one thing I agree with him on. That don't stop him sneaking into our room, laying his fat paws all over her. I just lie there, pretend not to hear, not to feel his weight on the bed. He likes to touch the skin between us, and that I feel. His fingers creeping toward me, and going places that they ain't got no business, and they call us freaks. Anita tells me that I'm grouchy, that I ought to smile more. Oh sure, I mean life's a gas when you get more than 4 hours sleep a night, but I've never known a good night's sleep, and I'd love to know what it's like to sleep on my back. Oh boy, that's the dream. I'm so goddamn tired every goddamn day. I ain't got the energy to be nice to people, especially not Harry, raking in the ticket sales that we never see nickel or dime for. Anita don't like it when I break into Harry's van and get our share of the lettuce. But she ain't complaining when I'm buying the drinks. Lowball glass is the only thing that keeps her trap shut. Sometimes I think Harry knows I'm stealing, but I don't care. In this world, you've got to get what's yours. I'm sick of being trampled on, of being prodded and stared at by boys, by doctors, by customers. As long as I can remember, I've had my skirt round my waist and people poking at the skin between us. That's why I like being on stage. It's the only place where we call the shots, where we get to choose what's on show. And we give one hell of a show. If you're a freak, Coney Island is the only place to be. And if you steer clear of the pinheads, well, you can have a pretty good time. Maybe I'm just delirious. Some of those kids, they ain't so bad. Artie's got no arms, but he can sure deal cards. And Roberta may be fat as a walrus, but she ain't greedy. At the party last night, she was buying all the drinks. Except Anita's. Harry was pouring all of her drinks. I knew she was getting stewed when I got that pain in my belly. Worse than ever before. Ain't like Harry to get Anita so loaded. Not the night before a show. God damn Harry. See, I never normally dream about her. In my dreams, I'm always alone, free. Now I feel her weight pinning me to the bed, trapping me in this room with its dirty drapes and slow gin stink. My mouth's dry. I want to holler, but I can't. My body's going numb, and I know that bitch is sapping the life right out of me. The last thing I see is the smoke of the audience, the glow of the lights, and Harry. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I present a curiosity like you've never seen before. Goddamn Harry.